God was Kitiwan, Boy Sid, God, Nito, Thomascum, Tinaquil, Neela Krishwalans, and the Hiwa, Nito Shushyam, and Denise Nanaimo, Nito, Thomascum, Mimo, Ike, Squalls, Pizza, Imashcum, Siatala, Nito, Thomascum, and the Ice Squall and Ice Squall. To the witnesses and elders, aunts and uncles, brothers and sisters, nieces and nephews, I want to thank each and every one of you on behalf of the Chief Council. Thanking you for attending this historical day, historical signing. Chief and Council have been working on many levels. This is one of them. Another chapter in their books. They wanted to let the people know that this has been going on in the works for maybe a couple of years, but due to legal processes, they couldn't let the people know what they're working on. But they wanted to let you know and thank each and every one of you for being here to witness the signing that's going to happen today between the parties. This is going to help us in the future and their grandkids, their great-grandkids. Friends and relatives, first of all, I'll start our day off with my mom, xwsol'lexwel. She'll open the day in prayer. xwsol'lexwel, she have to attend. Meets at wheels. So proud I could stand on the floor with my mother, xwsol'lexwel.
Good day, it is good to see you all. Siemna Sofran, Siemna Sietya, Siemna Shwalakwa, and the Pet, xwsol'lexwel, Lolligan Tana, Konitamath Naswit, Kanisan Anas, Nanaimo, Kamo at Sika. I acknowledge worldwide all frontline workers who risk their lives on a daily basis in support of their city, town, and country. Creator, protect them all and their families. As I recite this blessing, I ask that you think of others. Sisam Siem, Haichka Atanaquel, Tiwa, Lelamata, Atakikalas, Ikaki, Mostimo, Haichka, Atasa, Satanaquel, Tiwa, we Atslakan, Atalatenes, Sisam Siem Tiwa, Atwatalpa Satanaquel, Itamaxwel, Stalakmstead. Creator, thank you for this day. Please look after those who are grieving, for those who are sick. Thank you for the food today. Please bring blessing and medicine to our tables. Creator, please help us all, today and every day.
I'd like to take this moment to thank the Chief and Council for bringing them up to meet them here today, bringing letting us call the witnesses of some of the family names that are over 500 years old, being passed down to sons and brothers, dads, recognize the older ones that walked before us, the former chiefs that have passed on, also the former council that passed on. I thank the chief and council for bringing culture in where it belongs, side by side. Gee, Tom, I choose. I'd like to turn the floor over to my brother, xwsol'lexwel, the xwsol'lexwel, Councillor Bill Yoakum.
Thank you, Brother Darren. Thank you, Southland, respected guests, and most of our community members. Good afternoon. Respected elders, guests, dignitaries, friends, and family, supporters of Nanaimo. My name is xwsol'lexwel Bill Yoakum. I'm honored to be your MC today for today's historical event. Nanaimo Mastimo. Today we're gathered here to celebrate a moment in time when our nation makes history. Today we move forward as one and a step in the direction of our own sovereignty and hopefully one day less reliance on government. Thank you, Auntie Lolly, for starting us off in a good way. Lead us in our prayer. Friends and relatives, I'd like to introduce you to Terrence Doyle, who is the President and Chief Development Officer of Great Canadian Entertainment. Terrence? As your MC, I stand here and reflect 20 years ago and longer, the same people bestowed upon our people to move forward on an endeavor that's going to be announced shortly. Throughout this time, we've traveled through a roadmap of remarkable successes and triumphs along a bumpy way, at times not always easy for our people. As we know, as Cuomo, there's always seems to be Quinitan roadblocks in our way. One thing is absolutely clear, in that our people's vision can own and operate items in our traditional territory. As we know, I'm trying not to give it away, but over 5 decades later, our Nanaimo Mastimo is finishing up a mission that has been put before us from previous leaders and councils and community members up to 5 decades ago. At this time, to share the announcement, I'd like to please give a warm welcome for our chief and our leader. I'd like to call up Chief Wise, please. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Darren. Thank you, Auntie, for starting us off in a good way. Thank you, everybody, for taking the time to come and share this announcement with us all today. Very exciting day. Emotional. So I've seen the work that our previous leaders have done over the years, the fight that they carried, the vision that they carried. Today we're here to make a special announcement, and very proud of our people to keep that fight moving. So today, Nanaimo First Nation is signing an agreement to purchase Casino Nanaimo. And to receive a part of our village of xwsol'lexwel back to our community, which was a very important village in our people's history prior to contact. A lot of our history comes through xwsol'lexwel. And now we're going to have a business that operates on xwsol'lexwel to recognize and acknowledge our history, our people. So today we're here to announce that to you all with excitement, with happiness, with joy, but for all of us to share and see the benefit for our people into the future. So I want to thank you all once again. VITV.ca.
Thank you, Chief. Congratulations. Many of our former chiefs, council members, councilwomen, administration, and staff are here today. We all remember a time when our community voice determined that we wanted to build our own economy in this way. We thank you for supporting your Nanaimo leadership throughout this economic journey, which included the purchase of Casino Nanaimo, which is also the land that sits on today. This is the Nanaimo village where we signed the Harlequin-Nanaimo Treaty on December 23rd of 1854. It wasn't 2024, typo here. But that was a great day, as today is a great day. At the table right over there, where behind Brother Darren, is where Chief Wise and Terrence will sign and make this official. Terrence and Chief, may I please ask you to take a walk over to the table over behind Brother Darren. We will now officially, when the gentlemen are seated, officially sign a historic agreement between Nanaimo First Nation and Great Canadian Entertainment. Signing for Great Canadian Entertainment is Terrence Doyle, President and Chief Development Officer, and signing on our behalf is Chief Wise. Terrence, Chief Wise would like to provide you with a drum to commemorate this special occasion. It is a symbol for our unity with you and represents our shared objective in strengthen and revitalize Nanaimo economic reconciliation. At this time, before I call up Pat Davis, we'd like to thank Cody Hall for being present this evening. Cody, can you please stand? He's the chair of the First Nation Gaming Revenue. Leo Wilson, KPMG, independent advisor, separate from council, to make sure the numbers made sense for this deal. Nanaimo Liga, our Promenade, please. The two guys that had no sleep in the last numerous months as we move forward in this, Rod Hartman and Ian Simpson, please stand, so a round of applause. By this time, he's called Pat Davis. He's the CEO of BC Lotto Corporation. Pat, can you come to the podium, please? And ladies and gentlemen, this is the chief of gaming in the province. If there's any form of gaming at any level, it goes to this man's yay or nay. So especially when he's in our territory, treat him like gold, because
please, can you please join me at the podium? And Erlen's got a gift exchange here on behalf of CMO. And want to share a few words? It's up to you. It's up to you. Thank you. Totally put him on the spot.
That's all right. I just wanted to say how much I appreciate being invited to this historic day and being able to bear witness to this event. You know, we at BCLC are very, very excited about the ongoing conversations and potential partnerships as we go forward. So we look forward to the day that this deal closes and ultimately that we can move forward on that partnership.
Thank you. Can you stand beside Erlen, please? Thank you, Chief of Casinos. We share this Nanaimo bent box with you not only as a gift, it is a red cedar that will hold our shared thoughts and objectives, but more importantly, it will hold our feelings from today and our shared vision with you, sir, which will become the tools we draw upon as Nanaimo partners with BC Lottery Corporation. Please, a round of applause, please, for Nanaimo and Pat's new relationship beginning at this moment. Hi, Sepka, thank you. At this time, I hear that some bellies grumbling, we better be quick here. So may I please call upon Chief Wise to share a few words and remarks with us, please. Terrence, you can come back to seat, please. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Once again, good afternoon. It's Nanaimo. Elders, relatives, esteemed colleagues, and friends. Today is another great day. Thank you, Elder Lawley, for opening us up in a great way today. Haitapka to our elders and our Nanaimo Mastimo for being here to witness this historic signing. Your presence brings strength to our nation. It reminds me of our community vision to build our nation in a bold and prosperous way. With us today are people who have become like our family. Welcome, Terrence, and your great Canadian entertainment team. It's been an honor to have walked with you to this moment. Discussing our goals, challenges, and vision for the future. On all these fronts, we are united in our approach with you. Haichka. So Juan, what a day it is today. I reflect back when you made it a priority for our nation to become owners and operators in the gaming industry. I recognize all of you, Siam the So Juan, for your steady hand to make today possible. You have never wavered in your desire. Also remember all of the community conversation with leadership over the last 5 decades. And I remember all of our people who are not here today with us, who also played a significant role. And I thank them so much. A few moments ago, I just signed an agreement that binds our nation to purchase Casino Nanaimo from Great Canadian Entertainment. This momentous transaction is not just a business deal. It is a testament to our nation's commitment to realizing the economic potential of the Nanaimo people and breathing life into our way of being. This would not have been possible without the Nanaimo political leadership of the past. Honoring the decades of work of our nation, we have former chiefs and councils here that I need to acknowledge for their hard work over the years, and I thank them all for being here today. I thank you for steering our nation in this direction and supporting the progressive path to get us here today. Thank you so much. Casino Nanaimo is built on our sacred village of xwsol'lexwel. With this pending purchase of Casino Nanaimo, we also purchase the land that it sits on as well. 169 years ago, as you know, Nanaimo Mastimoch, xwsol'lexwel was unlawfully removed from our families. Our families today still carry this loss. I'm honored to also announce Nanaimo will get the land the casino sits on as well. Nanaimo, we are restoring our presence on xwsol'lexwel and our connection to it. The spirit and purpose of xwsol'lexwel has lived on for generations, supporting the integrity of our nation. xwsol'lexwel helps sustain our nation, our people, and the world around us. I'm so honored today that our leadership of today pulled the trigger to make a profound investment in the regional economy and local community. Nanaimo celebrates in the shared prosperity of this region. We also celebrate our partnership with Great Canadian Entertainment and our entry into BC's casino industry. We are committed to bringing local expertise to an established Casino Nanaimo tradition of outstanding guest service and meaningful community contributions. Also importantly, this collaboration promises to bring significant benefits and substantial economic growth to our nation. Building a strong Nanaimo economy, one that is resilient and adaptable and responds to the population of our Nanaimo people, is a top priority of our Nanaimo government. Traditional gaming and traditional economic systems have been part of this land since the beginning of time, and we honor that today. This asset can assist with reinvesting to improve our quality of life with health, education, housing, children and families, infrastructure, and so much more. But a strong Nanaimo economy will also advance the will of our nation as we continue to implement our culture, spirituality, and our Sarlican Treaty of 1854. Nanaimo First Nation will lead our self-determination and destiny into the future by removing barriers to entry into the economy and taking our seats at the table. Nanaimo Mastimoch. It is through bold and precise actions like the one we are doing today that will contribute to the transformation of our nation in the way you often see in your minds. Our Nanaimo government has that vision in our minds as well. Nanaimo Mastimoch, we will get there in due time. Our ancestors stewarded Nanaimo to a place of abundance where everybody benefited from its riches. We raise our hands to our partners at the BC Lottery Corporation in gratitude. I acknowledge your vision at BCLC to include recognition of First Nations and the pivotal role we can play in the gaming industry. Collectively, we are breathing life into an ancestral vision and honoring the knowledge that weaves us together. We look forward to closing this definitive agreement and realizing our collective vision. This is our legacy and our responsibility. Haitapka, siam nitskolmoch, siam xwsol'lexwel, tiatala haitapka, siam.
Thank you, Chief. Now, at this time, I'd like to call upon President and Chief Development Officer of Great Canadian Casino. Please, warm welcome, please, for Terrence Doyle.
Thank you. And I'm not exactly much of a public speaker, but I will do my best, and certainly following the words by Chief Weiss, that'll be very difficult. First of all, I want to thank Chief and Council for inviting us here today. It gives us, an absolute honor to be here, and not just to meet yourselves and the people that we've worked so diligently with this to get this deal done, but the rest of your nation. So thank you very much for inviting us here today. Second, I wanted to just mention a few names that I think have worked and gone, quite honestly, over and above to get this transaction done. I see Ian here, who's looking at me, who's worked absolutely tirelessly for months and months and months getting this deal together. I'm not sure where Rod is, but I know Rod is back there somewhere as well. There's Rod. Rod has just been fantastic to work with. Obviously, Erilyn, who is one of the first people I met and had conversations with, Bill, and also my meetings with council several months ago over in the mainland. Part of putting these transactions together, you can, really easily get caught up in just I'll call it the day-to-day transaction stuff, the legal documents and all of the work to be able to get there. And the one thing that I thought was really interesting and really actually gave me an absolute, ton of respect was every time that we would reach some sort of a, situation as we worked through the agreements, Ian, Erilyn, the rest would bring it back to the nation, the people, and quite honestly, what this transaction meant for all of you here today. And I can say with 100% certainty, every single decision they made was based on what was best for everybody in this room today. And that gave me an absolute ton of, respect for them. But more importantly, I'm just so proud of what we were able to put together here today. I also wanted to acknowledge the fact that we've operated down in Nanaimo for decades, probably for 26, 27 years. And although I'm pretty honored today to be here and see this fantastic agreement, I'm also sad at the fact that it's actually taken us this long to actually reach out and have these conversations with you all here today. And Chief Weiss, as much as I do appreciate being here today, I do say, to a certain degree, I'm sad that it's taken this long, and I apologize that it's taken this long for us to come and actually have these meaningful business conversations. And Erilyn, you'll remember that was one of the first things that you and I talked about, is why it's taken so long. And I think why it's taken so long is, quite honestly, we were just so busy with our heads down running the business, we didn't realize that there was a fantastic partner right up the road with us that we could actually have meaningful business, commercial business arrangements with. And the great thing is we're here today to say things have changed. This is a fantastic opportunity, not just for us here today to take a look at what this deal means, but also to work with you closer and figure out from a commercial perspective how we can do more, be partners, and actually, quite honestly, drive the local economy, but also the larger economy in British Columbia as well. So I'm absolutely thrilled to be here today. Hopefully this is the start of an absolutely fantastic relationship, as you said, Chief Weiss, and we're excited to be here, and I look forward to actually meeting more of you, knowing more of you, and quite honestly, hopefully working with a lot more of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Terrence. Respected guests, Oak Clan, Nanaimo members, Thank you from bottom of my heart on behalf of leadership for being here this afternoon to help us and support us, get us where we know where our people belong in the economics of the region where we belong and always belong, and we will be, and we are there. We'd like to thank everyone for being here to witness today's historic announcements and for sharing and being supportive. We now encourage everyone to stay and share a meal. Again, on behalf of Chief Wise, Council, and all the individuals involved to make this historical moment take place, we lift our hands up to each and every one of you. So please stay for lunch and share a meal. And we applaud you for being here this afternoon. Thank you so much and have a great rest of your day. Isepka.